Students, today we will start exercise 6.4 of class 8. So here we are going to discuss about division method for finding out square root of the given numbers. So let us find out square root of 2304 by division method, okay, or long division method. So what you have to do first, from back side make pair of two numbers. So this is the first pair 0 and 4 and this is the second pair 2 and 3. Now find out square of such number whose square is equal to 23 or less than 23. So we know that 4 fours are how much? 60, which is less than 23. And 5 fives are 25, which is more than 23. So we have to consider the number whose square is less than 23 or equal to 23. So 4 fours are how much? 16. Now 23 minus 16 gives us 7. And here is 0 4, so we will write 0 4 as it is. Now, the number which you have written here and here, same number you have to write down here. So, 4 and 4 you have written, so you will write 4 here. So, 4 plus 4 gives us how much? 8. Okay. Now, after that, this number, okay, 4 plus 4 gives us 8. Now, this number and this number has to be same. When you multiply 88 into 8, it will give us 704. So, make sure that this number and this number has to be same in long division method, okay. So 88 8s are how much? 704. So what is our square root of 2304? Square root is 48. Okay, now what is given in question number 2? In question number 2, find the number of digits in the square root of following numbers without any calculation. Means, suppose number is given 64. Okay, see this is the formula. If total numbers are even, then how many numbers or how many digits are in that square root? N by 2. But if total number is odd, then how many numbers are in that square root? N plus 1 by 2. Okay, let us solve this by question. Now 64 is a number and we have to find out that how many digits are there in square root of 64. We know that 8 8s are how much? 64. So square root of 64 is 8, which is a one digit number. So 6 and 4, how many total digits? 1 and 2. So 2 digits total and 2 means even. So n is even. So we will apply this formula. N by 2. Total number of digits is 2. So 2 by 2 gives us 1. And we know that square root of 64 is 8, which is one digit number. Okay. Now let us see for odd number how many total digits are here? 1, 2 and 3. So total digits number are 3 and which is odd. So n is odd. So we will apply this formula. Total number of digits is 3. 3 plus 1 divided by 2. So 3 plus 1 gives us 4. 4 divided by 2 gives us 2. So we know that square root of 144 is 12, which is a 2-digit number. Okay. Now let us move towards question number 3. In question number 3, what we have to do? Find the square root of decimal by following square root long division method. So here again we have to do same procedure. See what is given. First make pair of two numbers. So 2.56. So 56 is the first pair of digit and remaining left is the second pair. So we have to find out such number whose square is equal to 2 or less than 2. So equal to 2 there is no square. So 1 ones are how much? 1. And I have told you the number you will write here and here. Same number you will write here also. So 2 minus 1 gives us 1 and here 5 6. And same number you will write here. So 1 and 1 gives us 2. Now 26 6 are how much? 20. Now here and here you have to write same number. So 26 6 are how much? 156. So, what is our square root? Our square root of 2.56 is 1.6. Okay. Now, question number 4. Find the least number which must be subtracted from each of the following numbers so as to get a perfect square. Also, find the square root of the perfect square so obtain. Okay. 402 is given, that is not a perfect square. So, which number we should subtract from 402 to make it a perfect square? So, let us first find out. Make pair of two numbers. So this is the first pair, this is the second pair. So 2 2s are how much? 4. And the number you will write here and here, same number you will write here. So 2 plus 2 gives us 4. Now what is remaining left? 2. So here we will write 0 and 0. So what is the remainder left? That is 2. Okay. So always subtract the remainder which is left from the given question. So what is our given question? That is 402. And when we subtract our remainder 2 from 402, we will get 400. And we know that 400 is a perfect square whose square root is 20. Okay. Now, question number 5. Find the least number which must be added to each of the following numbers so as to get a perfect square. Also find the square of perfect square so obtain. 525 is not a perfect square, so what number or which number we should add in 525 to make it a perfect square? So we know that 525 lies between the square of 22 and square of 23. So what we will do? The 525 is less than square of 23. So what is the square of 23? Square of 23 is 529. So what we will do? We will subtract 525 from 23 square. So 525 subtracted from 23 square, which is 529. What is the remainder left? Remainder left is 4. Now whatever remainder left after subtraction, that remainder you have to add in the given question. Our question is 525. When you add 4 in 525, you will get 529, which is a perfect square and whose square root is 23. So this is how you can solve question number 5th. Now see what is given in question number 6. In question number 6 it is given, find the length of the side whose square is of a square whose area is 441 meters square. So we don't know what is the side, so let us take side of the square is x meter. Now we know that area of a square is side into side, means x into x, which is x square. But according to question, area of a square is given 441 meter. So let us solve, or we can say find out square root of 441. So 441, first make pair of two numbers. This is the first pair and this is the second pair. So 2 2s are 4. Now 4 minus 4 0, and what is remaining left? That is 41. Now I have told you whatever number you will write here and here, same number you will write here, and after that you will add. So 2 plus 2 gives us 4. Now we know that here whatever number we will write, we have to write same number here. So 41 ones are 41 and answer remainder is 0. So 21. 41 21s are okay. Now see, 441 is having square equal to 21. It means side of a square is x, which is 21 meters. Okay. Now in question number 7 we have to apply Pythagoras theorem, which is equal to hypotenuse square equal to perpendicular square plus base square. Okay, so see here, in any triangle ABC, right angle is at B, which is 90 degree, and sides are given AB, which is perpendicular 6 cm, and base, which is BC 8 cm. We have to find out AC. So according to Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse square is equals to base square plus perpendicular square. Hypotenuse we don't know, so let us take hypotenuse as AC. And base is how much? Base is given BC and perpendicular is given AB. Base is how much? C, 8 cm, so square of 8, and perpendicular is 6 cm, so square of 6. 8 8 is 64, 6 6 is 36. When we add both the numbers, we will get 100. So AC square is equals to 100, and when we transpose the square sign, it will become under root. So what is the square root of 100? Square root of 100 is 10. It means we can say hypotenuse of the given triangle is of how much centimeter? That is of 10 centimeter. Okay. Now see question number 8, what is given. A gardener has 1000 plants. He wants to plant this in such a way that number of rows and number of columns remain same. Find the minimum number of plants he needs more for his plantation. Okay. So find minimum number of plants. We have to find out minimum. So total number of plants 1000. We know that 1000 lies between square of 31 and square of 32. So which square is greater than 1000? 32 square is greater than 1000. So let us subtract 1000 from square of 32. What is the square of 32? That is 1024. When we subtract 1000 from square of 32, which is 1024, we will get 24. So how many minimum number of plants he need? He need 24 minimum number of plants to plant all this in equal rows and equal columns. Okay. Now question number 9. There are 500 children in a school. For a PT drill, they have to stand in such a manner that each row and each number of column is equal. How many children would be left out in this arrangement? Okay. Means how many children we have to remove to make them stand in a line of equal row and equal column. So total number of students given how much? 500. And 500 lies between square of 22 and square of 23. Now we have to find out how much left out. So what we will do? We will subtract square of 22 because it is less than 500. So square of 22 subtracted from 500. So what is the square of 22? That is 484. When we subtract 484 from 500, what we will get? We will get 16. So how many number of children left out to make them stand in a equal column and equal row? Total 16 students. Okay. So see, this is how we have completed our exercise 6.4 as well as chapter number 6. So thank you students for watching this video.